I'm Boar Thrills, and I'm gonna teach you how to survive in some of the harshest environments of Azeroth. Today, we're delving into the frigid cold landscape of Dun Morogh, a land filled with icy caves, beautiful pine trees, and gnomes.
Dun Morogh seems like a non-threatening environment since it's a low-level zone, but don't let that fool you.
Just a few months ago, a high-level Ironforge guard was out patrolling these parts when he got lost in the wilderness. After days without water and food, he was killed by a snow leopard. Some say alcohol was involved, but knowing dwarves, it's always involved.
Sadly, as you can see here, it's extremely common for gnomish planes to crash into the sides of the mountains due to the extreme blizzard conditions, though, lucky for us, we now have some free supplies.
After gathering the dead gnome's supplies and chopping down a few trees for firewood, I start my trek across the barren snowdrifts and don't look back. After hiking across the mountaintops for hours, it's time to set up camp for the night and warm myself back up.
This is the perfect spot to rest, right under a big pine tree and against a mountainside to block the wind. Even with nothing to eat, rejuvenating near a fire like this really gives you a much needed morale boost.
My rest and relaxation only lasts for a bit as I get woken up by the sounds of a large animal nearby.
I've spotted a cave with bloodied guts and bones near it below these hills. Normally, in a real survival situation, I wouldn't risk going down to that cave. But my show's ratings are down, and we need to please the advertisers.
Oh, hello? Is anyone here? From looking at this meat, it looks pretty old. What I heard earlier may have just been the creature moving on to look for a fresher meal. After inspecting the cave, it looks absolutely pristine. I think it's going to be a perfect place to set up a shelter and spend the night, since I doubt the beast will be back anytime soon, so we should be able to at least get one night's sleep. Oh, get away! Run! 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 After running away in desperation, I come to my senses and realize I'm 100 levels higher than this Yeti, and run back into the cave and punch him to death with my fists.
Now, I would never tell a low-level or an unexperienced survivalist to do something like this, but dire times call for dire measures, and I had to do what I had to do.
Luckily, I'm as warm as I can hope for, now with a Yeti, a fire, and a cave. What?
Hold on a minute. He respawned! Gah!
After killing respawning Yetis non-stop for 45 minutes, I decided to use some brain power and use the dead Yeti as camouflage, confusing the newly respawned Yeti into leaving and allowing me some much-needed sleep. A real boost to my morale. After leaving the Yeti cave with my newly made Yeti cape for warmth, I come across a frozen lake, perfect for ice fishing.
You have to be extremely careful around these frozen lakes. It's too easy to fall in and give yourself an icy tomb. We could help these frozen people, but our lawyers advise against it, and we have a small budget and we don't have the time.
After not getting any luck ice fishing, I managed to come across a native herb, chillweed.
Chillweed is one of the only plants that grows in this Arctic mountainside, but it's high in vitamins and extremely nutritious.
This also seems like the perfect time to bust out my Yeti urine. Urine I harvested from the Yetis I killed earlier.
Oh, the Yeti urine tastes like soda, actually. It's extremely sweet. The Yetis actually have so much sugar in their bodies that it creates this very rich, sweet-tasting urine, and it's quite delicious, and I'm going to drink more of it.
Now fully hydrated and energized, I follow the river, knowing that it will definitely lead me to safety.
One simple
Oi laddie, Orc vs Wild sucks. Survivor Orc is better.